Hey,
Yo.
yo, this is Real Comic Book Talk. Today we are going to be talking about the Joker movie.
The Joker.
This is like top level controversial. Like,
Yeah.
my goodness, you got to have your mindset before you go see this bad boy right here. This movie can be described as so many things.
Yeah.
You can watch this movie and not ever be considered a superhero movie right now.
That's true. That's true.
This movie was wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's all you can say.
It was good though.
No, it was great.
It was good.
But I can see why before the movie came out the government posted, hey, there might be
No,
Yeah.
I can't.
I can't. I mean,
I can't.
I can't. The way that
No.
he feels like a lot of people in the United States feel right now.
No.
They do.
He doesn't. He felt as a person with mental illness, he got picked on. He got bullied. He didn't get the proper he didn't get the proper treatment. He didn't get the proper treatment. He didn't get the proper respect and love that he should have got as a human being.
That's how a lot of people in the United States feel, even though not to that level, because this level
No. This
was
is
extreme.
different. No, this was different. This was the world sees it. The people around him and everybody else sees the world in black and white, and they all understand that there's a color, and he's a colorful person. So the best way to explain it was in the movie there was a social divide in the movie.
Yeah, it was.
There was the rich, and then there was the not rich. Okay.
There was no middle class, nothing like that.
It was no, yeah. There
If
was
you had
no middle
money,
class.
you didn't.
Yeah,
Right.
pretty much.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
and then all of these people saw either you're perfectly fine and a normal, rational person, or you're completely insane and crazy.
And you just want to
Yeah.
destroy stuff.
And you don't understand that there's people in the middle like him. And Arthur Fleck was the guy in the middle. He was on the edge of being considered crazy if he didn't get his pills and you didn't treat him like a regular person. And his day-to-day when he got his pills was pretty much a normal person, had a job, went to work, minded his business, did that. But he just had a little slight mental illness, but was under control because of his pills. And he had a card that let people know, this is what's wrong with me. He was a regular person in society until the stuff that he needed to help him control what it was wrong went away. Once that went away,
when they showed he had 2 pills left,
and
that's when he started imagining the girl with him and everything.
The descent was gone. Yeah. It was gone. You know, he had nobody else to go talk to, write a journal, to show his journal to talk to take his pills, and then to find out he was all alone with his mom, who was in her own right mentally ill, but he never knew actually. He didn't know. And she herself was just, it was a lot. She was crazy. If you don't already know, this is spoiler review.
Yeah, right. If you already got a little bit of spoilers anyway from the beginning, so it doesn't even matter. You might as well just finish. Yeah,
she was crazy in herself, and then to find out
her craziness mainly focused on Thomas Wayne.
Yeah.
I mean, all of her craziness was focused on one person. I mean, and I understand that she said she worked for him and he's a good guy. And I mean, partially, I hate to say to this movie, I felt like he wasn't. But I guess when she knew him, he was a good guy.
That social divide is real.
Yeah.
He didn't see the world the same way as everybody else saw the world. So
no, he didn't.
It was interesting. Like, he was like, I'm trying to save you people. Like, I understand where you come from when you think you're going to try to save everybody. In my head, I kept thinking, I was like, please, whatever you do, don't go up there and say, I'm going to make Gotham good again. Make Gotham great again. That's all I kept thinking when I was watching him
or
speak.
Fake news or something like that.
Yeah.
You know what shocked me about this movie? In all the movies, they've never really delved deep into Thomas Wayne and what their perception of his character is. They always go through Batman's perception of his dad's character. You know, that's your dad. He can't do no wrong.
In the comics, they did.
Yeah, in the comics.
In the comics, they went into it with the Flashpoint and Paradox and everything, where he became Batman and stuff.
He was Batman.
Yeah, he was Batman with guns.
Yeah.
But in the movies, this is the most they've ever done in the movies.
Yeah.
And it was a good insight to see how he is and how he saw the world and stuff. Mm-hmm. And he lived in a different world, so it wasn't the same. It wasn't the same at all. And then but this one, I feel as though Joker, the guy, you didn't really have to turn this into a Joker movie. You could have took certain things out. It would never have been a Joker movie. This would have been a regular movie. But because it is a Joker movie, he didn't actually fully become Joker, in my opinion, until like the last 20, 30 minutes.
I agree.
When he was all in. He was all in. He knew he was going on this show. He was writing the people who did wrong to him in his mind. Curious though, what do you think happened to Zazie Beetz' character?
Well, I don't think she died.
Okay.
Because he didn't kill the little guy he saw him kill one of his coworkers. And he didn't even give him a second thought. He said, "Hey, you've always been nice to me. You can go." Yeah. And at first I thought he was playing with him. With the chain?
Yeah, everybody did.
Yeah, I said,
everybody
did. He's about to kill this man. He's playing with him. He's playing on how short he is. He's about to die.
Yeah.
But then when he kissed him on the head, I said, you know what? If you didn't do him wrong, he didn't. Yep. He didn't care about you. He didn't.
Yep.
You wasn't even. I mean, like most people, if you'll remember someone who did you wrong more than you remember somebody who did you right, and that's just the way the world is. You remember even with your kids, your parents, you remember the bad stuff way before you remember the good stuff.
Yeah.
That's how it always is. So because I don't think he realized, I think he realized at the end when he said, "I have nowhere else to go." And Zazie Beetz was like, "Who are you? You live down the hall. Please leave." I think it kind of clicked a little bit. Hold up, I don't really know her. Maybe that was in my head.
Oh no, it was in his head.
I mean, no, it was, but I think it clicked for him a little bit.
It was the disassociation and the delusional part of it and everything, and the side effects of him having to get abused as a child.
Yeah.
So,
but he didn't even remember it, right?
No, you don't remember.
Yeah, he didn't even until he read that his mom let him get molested by her boyfriend and chained up and
abused. He got full.
Yeah, it was
everything bad. Everything that shouldn't go wrong went wrong in his life.
And I should have known she was wrong when he had when he first saw Franklin Murray on a TV show, or when we saw him look at him. And he had a whole story. This what was crazy. He had a whole story that he met him. Mr. Franklin treated him like a son. Said, "I wish I had a son like you." Everything. He thought the world of this man. I mean,
he did. It was a mental illness right there.
Yeah, it was.
He was imagining stuff, and they showed you what it looks like in his head and everything. And his laugh, the chronic laugh. Oh my God. The
chronic laugh was regular. It was his fake laugh that brought out the Joker.
Yeah.
His fake, like, I knew it was the fake laugh when he was laughing at the big guy talking about the short guy, and then as soon as he turned the corner, he just cut it off instantly. I was like, yeah, that's his fake laugh. That's his Joker laugh.
Yeah. That one was controlled. Yeah.
Yeah.
The chronic one.
Nah, that one was.
That was just scary. That made it a horror movie-ish.
Yeah. When he was on the train and he was laughing, but he looked scared.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my God, they about to dog this man.
Yeah, it was interesting. This movie is like, it dives into the world of mental illness.
That's exactly what it does.
That's how I saw it.
It does.
Because you completely cover the steps in the life of a person who's mentally ill and what happens when they're not treated and not given the kind of attention that they deserve and stuff.
You know what, though? It makes you sit up here and think, because all over the world, people, they have a mental challenge, and people treat them like they're freaks, they're crazy, they're stupid, even though you don't realize they can't control this. This is they would stop it if they could.
They would.
I mean, and it what I liked about it does delve into how you could turn from a good person, because he was a good guy. He was a good guy.
He wanted a normal
Yeah.
life. He just liked it was.
He wanted, like he said, I didn't think I even existed until he killed those 3 guys on the train.
Yeah.
That's what a lot of people with mental illness feel. They feel secluded. They feel like nobody understands. They feel like nobody wants to be around them. Mm-hmm. And they just want to feel like somebody really cares.
Yep.
And he didn't get it until he turned into Joker. And it was the wrong attention, but it was attention. That's all that mattered.
Yeah. He just everybody who wronged him. Yeah. He went after. He didn't actually go after.
No, he didn't.
He didn't go after.
Franklin, he was going to kill himself, right? When he first, because he portrayed it all in his room and everything, and then he put the gun to. He showed the joke.
Yeah,
he was going to kill himself until Franklin turned out to be worse than who he.
Yeah, because he had written it in the joke book and everything. Yeah. That was his, part of his big finale or whatever. Yeah. But yeah, the movie had so many different. It just had a lot of points. Yeah, like Joaquin Phoenix did an amazing job.
Yeah, he did.
Remember
when the first trailer came on, we was like, I don't know.
I was definitely like that.
Yeah,
you remember how it's still, in my opinion, this is still depressing.
No, it's depressing.
I don't care what you say. It was still depressing.
But it was a damn good
It was
movie.
hard to get through. It was tough to get through. It's funny. I don't recommend this movie if you not already definitively know you want to go see this. Let me put it like that. If you are like gun-ho and you know without a doubt you want to go see this, go see it. If you're edgy on the side, if you're like teeter-tottering and you're on the edge of the thing, and you're like, I don't know if I want to go see this. No, it's not for you. It's not.
Think it's just going to mess them up?
Yep, because you're going to be like, this is not what I expected. This is not what I wanted. Plain and simple.
Yeah.
Do not go see it unless you absolutely want to go see it. Otherwise, wait. Because this is not what you guys expect.
It's not.
It's not at all what you expect.
I wasn't expecting it.
The cinematography on this, the way it was filmed, is amazing.
Yeah.
It's so raw. Mm-hmm. Like, that was such an eye-opener when you saw, when he killed somebody, killed somebody.
It was brutal.
Brutal.
Yeah, it was brutal.
It was exactly how a person who gets never has trained or never been in any kind of fight would act. Like, you just straight raw rage, and like there's nothing controlled about it. You just let it all out and release it. That's how it was. That's how they showed it. It was wow. It was
everything that they said it was going to be about. Crazy and controversial. It is.
Oh, it was.
Because it's you sit up here and just rethinking about it. You be like, oh my god.
Yeah.
But because at the same time, it's like you understand it. In the way they portray Joker in the comics, his life to him was good, and it just got bad.
One bad day.
Yeah, exactly. That's how it is for this Joker. It was just everything came flooding. And it was one bad thing after the next, and I feel like all he was trying to do was find one good thing.
Yep.
Just one.
Yep.
One good thing would have stopped all of this.
One good thing.
Just one good thing, and he could not get it.
If he actually had Zazie in his life, her character,
he'd have been fine.
His neighbor, he would have been okay.
Yeah,
but he couldn't. He just. It was interesting how they showed it. I knew she wasn't with him.
Yeah, I did too. I said to myself, I said, she's not around. You could tell when they were at the comedy club, she was in the corner. The only time he ever saw her was just her and him.
Yep.
There was nobody else around. Yep. And I was like, you know what? She's treating him real good for him not really doing anything. Like, oh, I love you crazy and all this and all that. And I was like, dang. Either she's crazy, she's like Harley Quinn version 1.0, or she's not real.
She's not real.
Yeah, so
I knew off the jump. I was like, yeah, this is fake.
Do you think that first encounter in the elevator? Think that was real? Or
no, that was real. That's what
that's
sparked
what put
him
in there.
That's what sparked him to like, oh, I love her. She understands me. Mm-hmm. And then he created the illusion that he was with her the whole time.
But that's what makes you think about this movie. One thing, you never know what was real and what was in his head.
You had to wait on it.
Yeah, you never know what you doing the whole thing. You be like, dang, was this real, or did he imagine this? Is this what happened, or did something else happen? It just, I don't know.
Yeah, it was a lot going on. You were in the mind of a person with mental illness, and it was yeah.
It kind of reminded me of Fight Club, where he had a different personality. He didn't realize that the other guy was actually him.
Yeah,
and it was like he was out of his body, seeing. It reminded me of that.
I can't rewatch that right now, y'all. None of that makes sense now.
Exactly.
I'm sitting there while I rewatched that like 15 minutes and was like, yeah, none of this makes sense. This is not possible.
This is not possible.
Yeah, they did a horrible job on that one.
Yeah.
But this one, it was cool. It was smooth. Like they learned from all the previous people who've done that kind of stuff in the past, like with the M. Night Shyamalan one, the most popular one, Sixth Sense.
Yeah, Sixth Sense.
And the other ones where you do not, if you pay attention, she never where's her child at, and why is she all of a sudden like all the way into him and everything, like out the blue, but he never, it's so many sides. But other things that happened in the movie were like Gotham with Thomas Wayne, and when he met up, or no, not met up. I shouldn't say met up. When he approached Thomas Wayne in the bathroom, I was like, "This is going to go bad."
Yeah, first that was the worst place to ever approach anybody while they're peeing.
Yeah.
Let alone somebody who's trying to be mayor, and you know that it's a divide, and as Daniel said, the divide was real.
Black and white.
I mean, it was.
That's how the world sees it.
It was a trash stripe. It's like.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and
it was.
It was It was bad. I mean, the
city was in danger. The city was in danger of
like they said,
itself.
it was about to blow up. It was about to blow up no matter what. All it needed was one more thing.
Yeah, because he already started when he killed with the Joker mask on, or the Joker paint on, I should say. He had paint like a Joker, a clown, or whatever, because it was his job. And it's crazy behind what really put him down the wrong path was in the beginning when he got hit in the face.
Yeah.
And he felt, he couldn't.
By them kids?
Yeah, by the kids. And he felt like he couldn't, there was nobody out there to protect him. Mm-hmm. So then his co-worker gave him a gun, which was the stupidest thing ever.
And then, not to cut you off, and his boss told him, you have to pay for the sign that they broke on your face.
Yo, why would people do that? Because they're kids and they want to be in a gang or whatever, and they're buttholes.
It just was bad.
It's possible for kids to hit you with a sign and break it.
Exactly.
And then stomp you out. Everybody else noticed you got stomped out, except for the boss who didn't want to accept it. Yeah, there was so many things going wrong in his life. It was just...
it was one thing after the other.
Yeah, there was stuff that he just had no control over that just went bad. And
you can't control your mom being crazy.
You can't control other people doing harm to you. Mm-hmm. And then when they did do harm, his way of controlling it was killing him, unfortunately. So, I mean, all the circumstances were going against him.
Yeah.
There was if he wasn't mentally ill, you could have finagled him better. Mm-hmm. You could have talked your way out of it better, but he couldn't. It was just the way it was. It was the way it was.
I knew he turned the Joker when he killed his mother. That's when he was all the way done.
Yeah, that was that was part of it. That was
a turn to me.
Yeah,
because my key moment was when he killed his mom, because that's when he actually turned into the Joker. Yeah, he
fully accepted.
Yeah, he
fully accepted.
The only person that you felt was in your corner.
Nah,
exactly.
The truth came out when he stole the doctor's notes and everything, and the what was really wrong with her. And they found out that Thomas Wayne was telling the truth, that she was schizo, and when the truth really came out, and there was no other, everything fell into place, and he was like, "There's nothing else out there, and I'm already feeling anger, and I killed somebody, and that doesn't affect me. I killed 3 people.
That's what it is,
and I feel fine about it."
It's certain people out there, I've researched, I'm dumb. It's called the warrior gene, where people, they could kill you and they have no emotion over it. Mm-hmm. They don't care.
No remorse.
Yeah, right. It's like, I'm gonna kill you and I'm gonna go on with the rest of my day like nothing's ever happened. He had that. Because all he had to do was kill one person. he killed one person and he feel that he did not get affected by it, right then it's open war. I don't care if I kill you. Who are you to me? You're not in my. I guarantee those 3 guys never really. He knew he killed them, but I don't think he really cared about who their family is or anything. You did me wrong, so I'm gonna kill you.
When he was on the talk show, and they just kept De Niro, I believe that was De Niro, kept egging him on.
Yeah, he did.
And he just didn't know how to react. He didn't have fast. He wasn't witty. He didn't have fast comeback. He wasn't a Joker that you know of in the comic books and everything else like that. This was a different type of Joker. This was a guy who was just trying to. He was just trying to have everybody understand him.
Yeah.
And nobody understood it, and he just couldn't take it anymore.
Yeah, it was done.
And when he shot him, that was the rawest thing ever, boy.
Yeah, that was the rawest kill for real. Yeah. You saw it in his eye. When you saw his eye was pretty much gone.
Yep.
And he started a riot that killed. And this perception killed Bruce's parents.
Yeah, that was a cool connection.
That was. I like that. It brought it full circle. Like it was in all of the comics. It's always Joker, Batman, and in this one it'll be like, well, dang, Joker in essence because of his actions made Batman. Like they always say, Batman always makes the villains. In this instance, Joker made the Batman. So it was a good twist.
Yeah.
It was a good twist.
Okay, so on a scale of 1 to 10, what do you rate this?
Because of all of the it was crazy. It was crazy. But because opening the eye on mental illness, I like the way that they did the Joker. I liked the way that they, instead of just making him, everybody like, oh, we don't know where it came from. He's just crazy. Mm-hmm. This iteration of Joker isn't the most intelligent, but he's the most brutal because he doesn't really care. So this I like this rendition. I wouldn't take my kids to go see it.
Oh no.
But I would go see it. And I would go see it again. I would give
it.
I would.
I can't go through that again.
It's too much emotion.
I can't go through that again. I think that laugh alone just says no to
No,
me.
the laugh is creepy.
There's too much in there. But you got to see, in my opinion, this is one of the few movies that you actually see everything that you need to see is seen. Everything that is need to be told is told.
Yep.
Like there's nothing hidden in there that you didn't already see the first time around. Yeah. Like boom, what you get is what you get.
Right.
Everything that you need to see is there. It gets explained as the movie progresses. There's nothing else to see. Like for me, this is a non-repeat movie.
Hey, for real.
100%. I will never watch this movie ever again.
Oh my God.
Simple as that. Nah, this is a
It was just worth it. It was just the good first showing.
It was one of those ones where it was a good movie that there's nothing else to see about it. There is no go back, no what are they called? God dang, hidden. There's nothing
hidden gems and all that.
Yeah, there's nothing.
Nah, they portrayed it. They let you just know he's just a crazy dude.
What'd you give it?
I give it a 9.
Woo!
I give it a 9.
High marks.
Yeah.
Good God.
What about you?
I'm like an 8.7.
That's not that far off.
8.5.
But at the same point, you wouldn't watch it again.
No.
So.
And it was just, his laugh just got on my nerves.
The fake laugh was creepy. The fake laugh was crazy. Yeah, and it was loud.
And it was very loud.
It was loud.
No, both of them were loud.
But the other one you could see, and but the fake one, like when he was at the comedy club,
and I didn't.
I would have to stop that. See, I would have to roast him or something. Yeah, I
didn't like those moments. I didn't like those where the first one where he thought he was on the Murray Show, or whatever.
I know what it is,
but he wasn't.
It was a lot of uncomfortable moments.
It was. It was.
Yeah,
it was. The whole beginning to end, the whole thing was uncomfortable.
Yeah, you already knew something bad was about to happen.
You just didn't know when. You didn't know when he was going to crack. You felt they made you feel bad for him. They put you in his shoes and everything. Like everything was like the whole world was against him.
They made the Joker a sympathetic figure.
Yeah, they did. They did. I see. If you look at it from that aspect, people would probably be like, "Oh my goodness," but I don't know why people would riot. There's no reason to riot. There's no like where they have a syllabus of why the world is bad. There's nothing like that in there. This is strictly a movie of a person with mental illness, and he got wronged, and
So
the
many
society could have helped if they didn't.
Could have
go.
helped.
Society had
This
so
would have
many
never
ways.
happened if they didn't cut the funding
Yep.
for mental illness.
People
Just that simple.
people were just nicer people in the world, but unfortunately, we don't live in that society. So, hey, I'm sorry for you.
It is what it is.
It is. Now I'm not going to see this movie again. That was a one and done. It was a one shot.
It was
for me.
one shot.
It was a one shot.
It was a
for
good
me.
one shot though.
It was good. It was good. I wouldn't be surprised if they make spinoffs or try to do something else with it.
I think
You
they need to
can't.
leave it alone. Yeah,
You can't leave
they
it
need to
alone.
leave it alone.
This is it.
Yeah, they
Don't
need to
ask
leave it
Joaquin
alone.
Phoenix to do this ever again. What he had to go through with his body and all that.
God,
Don't
the
ever
way
do
his
that
body looked.
Oh my goodness. Oh, that's commitment. The man,
Yeah.
should he win an award? Yes, he
Yeah,
would.
yeah.
Yes, because I couldn't do that kind of acting if I wanted to. I can't even do the laugh. I can't even fake that laugh like he did.
You getting your body to an unhealthy state like that
Yeah.
already right there. He
Commitment.
Said, yeah, that's commitment.
That's full blown. You all in. That's the definition of all in.
Yeah.
That is all in right
That
there.
is all in.
All in. You guys, if you like what you see, hit the like button. If you love what you see, hit the subscribe
Let us know what you
button.
think.
Please, in the
Yeah.
comments section, let us know what you think of this movie. Did you like it? Did you hate it? And what is your score? On a scale of 1 to 10, what do you rate this? Okay? And if you say a 10, you better
Nah.
you
It-
stop
it-
it. It's
10
not a
is-
10. That is not perfection.
Yeah.
It's not perfection. It's not. Don't even go there.
So you feel like somebody's gonna?
They're going to put it at 10, but I've been reading other people's stuff and
They've been
looking
giving it real
online.
high marks?
They've been
Like-
giving it, of course, they've been giving it high marks. They give it 9 like you did. Everybody gives it a 9 and everything else. It's not a 10 though.
Nah, it
It's
ain't
not
a
a 10 at all.
It's good,
Joaquin
though.
Phoenix's portrayal might have been a 10.
Yeah.
He drew me in, but no, it's not. The movie as a whole is not a 10. It's not a 10. It was just no. We'll see you guys later.
Yeah. We in the club, we partying. We in the club, we partying. Yeah.